Wow, guys, the news we all been waiting for. Kamala Harris is finally going down for all she's done to America along with Joe Biden. You guys got to check this video out. Before that, I need you guys hit the subscribe button. Check out my cousin's channel in the description. Get right to it.
Do it.
That suggest you would struggle to be independent from White House direction or control, as has long been the modern history of the FBI. Who does the director of the FBI work for, Mr. Patel?
Senator, thank you for that question. The immediate report for the director of the FBI is into the Office of the Deputy Attorney General. Then that report is taken into the Office of the Attorney General and ultimately the White House and the chain of command there.
So the FBI works for the White House?
No, the FBI is a member of the Department of Justice and has been the long-standing application.
And who does the Department of Justice work for?
They're in the executive branch, as all members do at the White House.
Attorney General Bondi gave a different answer when I asked her the same question, that they work for the Constitution and the American people. President Trump's made clear in public statements he wants to use the FBI to persecute political adversaries. He's publicly said that folks ranging from Liz Cheney to Adam Kinzinger to former Vice President Harris should be investigated and criminally prosecuted. If President Trump were to order you to open an investigation into any of these individuals, let's say Vice President Harris, would you?
Senator, this question speaks directly to my ability to leave political bias and allow independent behavior to be the only guiding light. As a public defender, I learned that in the harshest of arenas. And any law enforcement investigation, if I'm confirmed at the FBI, will only be launched on the following qualification: a factual, articulable, legal basis to do so. The president has said publicly that he will allow the FBI to remain independent, and I have said as much as well.
So if FBI agents brought to you a factual, legal basis, predication, and you are about to refer it to a prosecutor, and you get a call from the White House saying, don't proceed. This is a major donor. This is someone close to the president. This is inappropriate.
He's basically sitting there and he's asking the same question.
Yeah.
Are you going to put me in
Are
prison?
you gonna lock us up?
Will I be safe?
If I vote you,
Can you please confirm? That's what he's sitting there
can
doing.
you confirm if we vote you as head of the FBI, you will not come lock us up?
That's exactly what's going on right here. I'm like, oh man, let's keep going, guys. Let's listen to this.
What would you do?
Simple. I think you answered it partially in your question. The line agents, the brick agents who are trained to bring investigations on behalf of the FBI will make that decision-making process, and they will only have my full support so long as it upholds absolutely every value of the Constitution, and that's it.
So your predecessor, I went back and looked, and I asked the same questions of Director Comey and Director Wray. Director Wray, quoting former Attorney General Bell, said you should be willing to resign if necessary over conduct if you're pressed to engage in it that's unethical, illegal, or unconstitutional. If pressed by the president, would you resign?
Senator, my answer is simply I would never do anything unconstitutional or unlawful, and I never have in my 16 years of government service.
Would you be willing to resign the post of FBI director if pressed and given no choice but to obey the order or resign?
Senator, I will always obey the law.
Does obeying the law require you to, as Attorney General Bell said, as FBI Director Wray said, refuse the order or resign?
I'm not familiar.
Why does he keep asking him?
Keep asking that question because the other FBI director, he's already knows that if he doesn't resign, he's going to get fired. But they asked him, would he quit and or can he be fired? And for some reason, these Democrats don't think that this executive branch, that is the FBI, is not under the power of the executor himself, the president.
Okay.
So, he's about to start firing people. He's giving them a chance. He's like, look, I'm going to send you $200,000, 6 months worth of your wages, because I'm about to fire everybody. It's 3,600 employees just in that building alone.
That don't do nothing. Just they somehow are
God knows
money.
what they do when they don't make six figures. These is all $1 million employees. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That part. So they about to get fired.
Let us know what you guys think about that in the comments.
Keep up with us, yo.
Let's see what we got.
Familiar with the extent of the law that you're referring to, but my answer is simple. In my 16 years of government service, we will simply follow the law. And I've done that in Obama Justice Department, in Republican Justice Departments, in the Obama military, in Republican civilian capacity. I have never once wavered from my constitutional oath of office.
Mr. Patel, your predecessors in this role have been clear that they would be willing to resign if forced or directed to do something unethical or illegal. I'll proceed. One of your past statements that's concerned me, it's both a post on Truth Social and something you said in a podcast, the Sean Morgan report, that your predecessor, Chris Wray, has broken the law. We need to prosecute him. The FBI should go after people like him. And the month before this, in July 2023, you said there should be a criminal referral for FBI Director Wray. If confirmed, are you going to follow through on these previous statements that Director Wray?
It's always if confirmed. So the thing is, it's a problem when they're using the FBI against them, right? These politicians, these people that are involved in this, it's a problem. But once they use it, well, when they were using it against us and everyone else, no one cared, you know, because we couldn't do anything. Now that someone is about to use that power and see where this money's going, him and Trump, and starts firing people, giving these people chances to resign, they're still not resigning. I mean, you only know what happens here.
For some reason, these people think that they are America.
Yeah.
You're not. You're politicians that are public servants of Americans, us.
Exactly.
You're not America. You can't just say, no, I'm not quitting. You're not a king. You're not a Supreme Court position. You know what I'm saying? If the executor in any company, the executor in any contract, the executor makes the last and final decision, and President Donald Trump is the executor.
Facts.
So, you know,
keep going, guys.
Get in line.
Get in line.
He needs to be prosecuted.
Senator, this reminds me of the conversation you and I had, which I greatly appreciated. There is enough violent crime in this country and enough national security threats to this country that the FBI is going to be busy going forward preventing 100,000 overdoses, 100,000 rapes, and 17,000 homicides.
We agree that prosecuting violent crime should be the principal focus of the FBI. What I'm trying to get to, Mr. Patel, is a whole series of very troubling, to me and many other statements you've made about instead using it to pursue those who might be viewed as political opponents.
And as I told you in your office, I have no interest, no desire, and will not, if confirmed, go backwards. There will be no politicization at the FBI. There will be no retributive actions taken by any FBI should I be confirmed as the FBI director. I told you that in your office, and I'll tell you that again today.
Thank you for that statement. As the co-chair of the Law Enforcement Caucus with Senator Cornyn, one of the things I've worked hard on, and I hope to continue being able to work hard on with this administration, is partnership between federal, state, and local law enforcement to pursue violent crime. You did say, as my colleague asked, and I look for a longer answer, that you want to close the FBI Bureau's headquarters on day one. How would shutting down the FBI headquarters impact its ability to prosecute violent crime and drug traffickers? How is that possibly a serious proposal, Mr.
Thank
Patel?
you for bringing that up and allowing me to answer. It was to highlight the significantly greater point that I was actually making in that interview, which is well documented over and over again. 38,000 FBI employees, 7,500 FBI employees work in the Washington field office and Hoover building alone. If you increase that aperture just slightly to encompass the National Capital Region, that is 11,000 FBI employees work in the National Capital Region. A third of the workforce for the FBI works in Washington, D.C. I am fully committed to having that workforce go out into the interior of the country, where I live, west of the Mississippi, and work with sheriff's departments and local officers, and having one agent prevent one homicide, and having one agent in Washington prevent one rape. And I will do that over and over and over again, because the American people deserve the resources, not in Washington, D.C., but in the rest of the country.
And Mr. Patel, frankly, if that had been your statement, that would be something that would be defensible. It's the rest of it, saying you're going to turn it into a museum of the deep state, that causes repeated questions and concerns from people like myself. Thank you, Mr. Patel.
Before I call on
that guy's definitely worried about his own safety and if he's getting jail time or not. He's definitely worried. You know, that's why he said that raises concerns for myself and other people,
my colleagues.
I can't wait for it to be a deep state museum, you know, so we can go there and look at all these people that we knew should have been there.
You know, Patel is like, yeah. I'm not gonna investigate you. As soon as he walked out, I'm like, yeah, start an investigation on Kamala immediately.
Facts. Let us know what you guys think about this video, man. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you're new, make sure you check out his channel in the description too.
What he said.
Out.
Peace.